Hey, everyone. I want to share a testimony that profoundly impacted my life, the time I heard the audible voice of God. I distinctly recall being a teenager, still living with my parents. During this period, I had an intense passion for God, and I yearned for a deeper connection with Him. There were moments when I prayed earnestly, saying, "God, I know there is more to you than surface-level relationship. I want to know you more deeply, Lord. Take me deeper, God." I vividly remember watching sermon after sermon about hearing the audible voice of God, and my longing for such an encounter grew stronger. The Lord impressed upon my heart the need to fast, and so I entered a season of fasting and prayer, desiring more of God than anything else. His presence meant, and still means, everything to me. Days turned into months, yet I continued seeking His presence. Despite my desire to experience more of God, a lingering fear remained. What if I experienced His presence and something happened? What if, in my quest to experience heaven, God showed me hell? Some nights, I'd close my eyes and sense a presence beside me, frightening me to the point where I'd sleep with the lights on. On a particular night, I was reading my Bible, praying, and watching a video on YouTube about a man's vision of Judgment Day. I jokingly told God before sleep, "God, I'm going to bed now, you can come visit me." A few minutes later, I fell asleep. Hours passed, and then, I can't fully describe it, but in my spirit, I felt a presence. I heard the audible voice of God say, "Give me your hand." Immediately, my spirit awakened from my body, and I obeyed, extending my right hand. Let me take a moment to explain what I felt. When I heard God's voice, it shook me to my core. It was incredibly loud, terrifying yet peaceful. The thunderous sound made me wonder if my parents had heard it too. However, I had no doubt it was God due to the peace I felt in my heart. As for the sensation of leaving my body, it was as if someone was tearing my flesh apart. As much as I'd prayed for this experience, I was terrified to open my eyes. I shut them tightly but felt myself moving rapidly. Suddenly, my tightly closed eyes opened, and I found myself standing before an enormous book. I sensed someone on my left and another on my right, both smiling at me. The book opened on its own, and I saw my name appearing in golden letters, one word after another. It was unlike anything I'd ever seen. Then, my eyes closed, and within moments, my spirit returned to my body. When my spirit rejoined my body, it was incredibly frightening. My body felt ice cold, as if I had been dead. My heart pounded vigorously. I woke up in terror, my entire body shaking. After calming down, I was overwhelmed with gratitude to God for allowing me to have such an experience. I share this to emphasize that there is more to God, much more. He is profoundly real, not just a story we read about. He is more real than the ground we stand on, and there's a deeper level of connection available with Him than surface-level faith. Trust in God's Word, ask Him to take you deeper, and He will. I pray that God reveals Himself to you, takes you to greater depths of understanding, and demonstrates His reality in your life. Until next time, stay encouraged.